he built the first chateau, St. Louis, at this point. So actually in this area we have a grand total of 4 forts, 2 castles, and 3 terraces. So a lot of changes going on here. And during our visit I will try to show you the evolution of the site. In 1834, during a cold night of winter, a fire started in the chimney at the first level of the castle. And because it was winter, no surprise, the river was frozen and the cliff was frozen, so no water to stop the fire. So very quickly, in a few minutes, all the castle was destroyed. So this is what we're gonna see is actually the castle at the basement level, because the foundation was in stones and they survived of the fire. So we will see the basement. And the basement was actually the level of the employees where they actually get to work to respond to all the demands of the governor who lived at the upper level. So for this reason, and also because there was an epidemic of cholera at this time, they decided to rebuild the castle and they moved at the countryside of Quebec, which is now Sillery, to protect themselves from the epidemic. So they never rebuilt the castle and they built the first terrace on the roof. But we will see all this in a few minutes. But I will start with this, the ice house, because now you are inside of the fort, but not yet inside of the castle. Now you are what we call the courtyard. So imagine everything is open, surrounded by grass, flowers, little birds, and all buildings. That's the ice house. The ice house we have in front of us is actually a British ice house. But we know at the time of Frontenac, when the French governor, they also have an ice house. An ice house was pretty much the refrigerator of the time, because at this time there was no electricity. But it was pretty intensive anyways. So in the ice house, they keep the food fresh, but also they make sorbets. Actually, Frontenac loved sorbets. He became special cook to prepare his favorite dessert every day. And so to make the sorbets, they used to take the ice and mix it with little fruits or wines. But how works an ice house? I have a beautiful drawing to show you. So if you don't have the chance to see for the moment, when we go this way, take the time to have a quick look on. Actually, an ice house is during the winter, they went on the St. Lawrence River and cut big block of ice. So for those who see the movie Frozen, like grandchild, child, and everything, you have no chance to avoid this movie. They cut big block of ice at the beginning. Actually, they did the same thing on the St. Lawrence River at the winter. So they cut big block of ice, bring it here, fill the big hole just right there with the ice, like you can see right there, and above it they have the little shell in wood where they actually put the food in to make sure that everything will stay fresh during the spring, summer, and autumn. So pretty good. And because it was the governor, they have a lot of reception, with a big meal and everything, receive a lot of guests. So they need a big freezer. Do you have any question about the ice house? Not yet? Well, I want to give you a little quick word about this artifacts called the demijohn. Actually, this artifact is a vase. It was found in the ice house in 400 pieces. So, I don't know for you, but me, 3D puzzles is already very hard, and I don't have the patience for this. So when the archaeologues found all the 400 pieces in the ice house melted with the dirt, other artifacts, they redone it all. But the thing is, the first time they done it, they arrive at the end and the pieces doesn't work anymore. So they have to redone it all over. So all the hours of working since they found the pieces, and the final result was pretty much 262 hours of work. So pretty patient. Yes.
How long will that ice last?
Actually, during the summer they melt slowly, and you have underneath the bin of woods and what's like a drain system. So they just have to melt, and the water was drained and go inside of the underneath the floor, mixed with the floor. So when they arrive at the winter, it was just only empty. So they have just redone it.
It lasts until September, October.
Around September, yes. And sometimes October. It depends if the summer was pretty hot this season, not like this one. So during our visit, we will see many artifacts. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to speak to each of them because they have so many to say. And it's actually the most beautiful ones found from the 500,000 artifacts found during the excavation. But I suggest you after that to come back and see more of the artifacts because I will say a few words about some, but we have so many, it's worth the look. All right?